Welcome back, everyone, to our channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of collectibles and rare items. Today, we're exploring a remarkable anomaly within numismatics that has captured the fascination of collectors, historians, and enthusiasts alike: the 1997 D 5-cent coin, often referred to as the 1997 D Jefferson nickel. Now, before we delve into the specifics of why one of these seemingly ordinary coins has an astonishing value of $316 million due to some incredible errors and mistakes, let me invite you to join me on this journey into the world of rare coins, where every little detail can change the worth of an item significantly. It's baffling to think how a coin worth just 5 cents could appreciate to such an astronomical value, but in our story, we'll uncover the reasons behind this phenomenon, what errors were made during its minting, and how those errors contributed to its sky-high market value. The 1997 D nickel originates from the Denver Mint, and while it may appear to be a standard piece of currency to the untrained eye, it is anything but ordinary. For most collectors and aficionados of numismatics, the Jefferson nickel has been an emblem of American history since its introduction in 1938. However, the version produced in 1997 stands out not for its usual numismatic features but rather for the extraordinary circumstances surrounding a series of production errors that turned it into a hot-ticket item in the collectible market. The story begins with the coin's design, which features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with Monticello depicted on the reverse. This coin was minted as part of the United States Mint's ongoing efforts to produce high-quality currency for the nation. However, as we all know, even the best-laid plans can go awry. In the case of the 1997 D nickel, a range of minting errors occurred, giving rise to a legend among collectors that would elevate this coin to a status typically reserved for rare coins crafted under exceptional circumstances, like the famous 1913 Liberty Head nickel or the 1943 copper penny. The errors associated with the 1997 D nickel include but are not limited to issues like doubling, off-center strikes, and missing design elements. All of these imperfections contributed to the unprecedented value of certain specimens and brought about the term error coin. Let's break down what some of these errors really mean. A doubled die is an error that occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been incorrectly engraved, resulting in a coin that displays more than one impression of the design. In the case of the 1997 D nickel, a few samples exhibited noticeable doubling in the letters and features on the obverse, primarily in the word Liberty, and even affecting Jefferson's likeness. Collectors look for such avarice as it suggests a slip in the minting quality control processes, making the coin extraordinarily rare. Most coins produced typically pass stringent checks to eliminate such defects, so finding a doubled die, that is, one of the few mistyped coins, makes it a coveted item in active collections. Next, we turn our attention to the concept of off-center strikes. This particular defect occurs when a coin blank is not properly aligned during the striking process, leading to coins that are, quite literally, struck in an off-center manner. Instead of the expected circular shape, the off-center strikes of the 1997 D nickel can exhibit parts of the design missing or etched partially on the surface of the coin, which not only ranges in collectible status but also enhances their allure for both casual collectors and serious numismatists. If you can imagine, having a nickel with significant portions of Thomas Jefferson's face or Monticello cut off leads to an incredibly unique piece that can draw a premium at auctions. Rarity has not only a fundamental relationship with value but shapes the very essence of collectible coins. Then there is the issue of missing design elements, which may occur due to worn-out or damaged dies. If a die used in the minting process is compromised, it can produce coins devoid of certain details intended in the original design. For the 1997 D Jefferson nickel, some examples exhibit a smoothness in areas where they should feature intricate design work. This imperfection can lead to stunning visual results, as collectors are drawn to pieces that tell a story, even if it's a narrative of a minting mishap. Every error carries with it a mark of history, transforming the ordinary into something that can spark the curiosity of numismatics enthusiasts and collectors eager to own a fragment of a unique minting process that went off the rails. The rarity of these errors creates a quest among collectors, turning the search for a 1997 D nickel with these imperfections into a treasure hunt, giving rise to a frenzy that increases demand. There are many auction houses and online platforms where such specimens can change hands for astronomical amounts. Each time a piece resurfaces on the market, be it through a coin auction or a private collection sale, collectors hold their breath, wondering if this specific nickel could hold the potential to change the game regarding value. The sheer existence of these rare specimens creates a cycle where the asking price continues to rise based on the interest generated in collector circles and the growing understanding of their historical significance within the broader context of American numismatic history. Collectors are often captivated by not only the potential monetary value but also the storytelling elements that accompany coins like the 1997 D nickel. When trading hands between collectors, the narratives surrounding them can grow, where a humble 5-cent coin becomes a treasure trove of history, circumstances, and even the peculiarities of the mint's operations in the late 1990s. To take it a step further, these coins have also become key players in the burgeoning world of online auctions and social media platforms that showcase rare coins and collectibles. The rise of e-commerce and social media has amplified the market for rare coins exponentially. Suddenly, an enthusiast sitting in their living room can connect with fellow collectors across the world, sharing insights, hunting down desired pieces, and engaging in discussions about noteworthy specimens like the 1997 D nickel. This connectivity has further fueled the frenzy surrounding coins with errors, as news spreads quickly about any new instances of coins being discovered or auctioned at unprecedented prices. This collective wave of excitement and engagement has allowed the collectibles market to thrive, driving values even higher as bidders compete for ownership of these elusive pieces. As the market swells and age-old practices of coin collecting collide with modern technology, it raises the question of what makes a coin valuable beyond just its monetary worth. In grappling with the 1997 D nickel, we are reminded that the value perceived by collectors is layered, comprised not just of monetary figures but also the subtext, the history, the imperfections, the stories intertwined with the errors, and the community forged out of a passion for a tangible representation of our financial past. These coins take us on a journey, a rags-to-riches saga where an unassuming nickel finds itself worth millions due to a serendipitous collision of history, human error, and collector enthusiasm. As we delve deeper into the factors that drive such formidable prices in the collectibles market, we must also consider the aspects of authentication and grading. The market is fraught with counterfeit pieces that seek to prey on unsuspecting collectors hoping to get their hands on a rarefied gem. Thus, when it comes to a 1997 D nickel that claims to hold similar misprints, authenticity becomes the bedrock of its value proposition. Grading, assessing the condition and quality of a coin, is another critical component, where professionals assign a numerical grade based on various elements, including the presence and quality of the errors themselves, surface quality, and overall eye appeal. Two identical coins may differ vastly in price solely due to their grade. You can easily see how an average coin with all its imperfections might fetch a lower selling price compared to another in a near-mint condition with clear, sharp impressions that enhance the beauty of the errors. As interest grows and prices rise, reputable grading organizations have felt the mounting pressure to keep pace with market trends, providing greater clarity and transparency around valuing these coins in an ever-evolving marketplace. In the end, while history, stories, and collecting communities fuel the market for the 1997 D nickel, authentication and grading solidify its place within the collectible landscape. With each new discovery, our understanding of what makes a coin like the 1997 D nickel desirable continues to expand, inspiring the next generation of collectors to dive into the captivating world of numismatics, leading them to question how we value history itself, both monetarily and sentimentally. As we've uncovered today, the saga of the 1997 D nickel illustrates how one small error can ripple through time, transforming not just a 5-cent coin into a 6-figure masterpiece but also providing a glimpse into the thrilling adventure woven through our financial history and the connective tissue built around discovering the extraordinary in the seemingly mundane. With this exploration, we hope you feel inspired to look at your spare change with new eyes, always keeping an eye out for those little pieces of history that could hold immeasurable value. Thank you for sharing this journey with us today. Remember to like and subscribe for more captivating dives into the world of unique collectibles and the stories behind them. Until next time. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and numismatics, uncovering a remarkable story about a specific 5-cent coin minted in 1999 that is now valued at an astonishing $124 million. Yes, you heard that right. And this coin's immense value is attributed to a series of rare errors and mistakes during its minting process that have captured the attention of collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike, demonstrating how something so small can hold such incredible monetary worth and historical significance. The coin in question, known commonly among collectors as the 1999 P nickel, becomes infinitely more intriguing when you explore the errors that occurred during its minting. Let's take a closer look and explore what makes this coin a veritable treasure, starting with its composition and design, which was originally intended to reflect a sense of Americana at the turn of the millennium with its depiction of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, embodied in deep relief, giving the coin a sense of grandeur and significance in the historical narrative of American currency. But so much was amiss in its production that it allowed for the emergence of these valuable anomalies that would go on to captivate collectors and investors. First, one of the most critical aspects that contributed to the coin's high value is the unique design error involving the depiction of Jefferson. During the minting process, a misalignment occurred that drastically altered the quality and precision of the coin's engraving, which is key to any coin's desirability. The detail levels, intended to be crisp and clear, became muddied and soft, leading to a variation in the appearance of his likeness. Rather than depicting him in the dignified manner expected on a coin of this caliber, the unevenness in the design led to an appealing variant that stands out among the sea of regular 1999 nickels. In numismatic circles, any deviation from the standard design can significantly impact a coin's value, thus making these errors collectible pieces of art. Moving on from the initial design misalignment, we also find that the business strike made during this period had an unforeseen consequence involving the minting location designation. The P Mint mark, which indicates that the coin was manufactured at the Philadelphia Mint, typically appears prominently on the reverse. However, there were instances where this mint mark was either faint or completely missing, generating a wider pool of collectibles thanks to this absence, thus making coins bearing the P mark, and those less frequently seen with the missing mark, especially sought after, as it allows collectors a reason to build diverse and appealing collections showcasing both the common versions and the rarer variants that possess these unique minting mistakes. This discrepancy has driven various collectors to explore their options. For some, it becomes a quest for the ultimate prize as they migrate towards more significant investment possibilities stemming from these unique errors. Moreover, if we examine further nuances associated with the 1999 P nickel, we uncover a plethora of additional errors, such as the infamous full torch error. The designs on various coins are often checked through visual inspections to ensure adherence to the expected designs, and in this case, some 5-cent pieces emerged from the mint lacking the clarity that should characterize the intricate torch design on the reverse side of the coin, which is representative of liberty and illumination, exactly what would have appealed to hopeful collectors at the time. However, due to these production issues, a handful of this particular exist with a very obscured or completely absent torch, making them rare finds, and as more people become aware of the coin's worth and history, the frenzy for acquiring these rare pieces continues, driving the market value ever higher. Additionally, it is vital to consider the overall mintage of the 1999 P nickels, which by nature is quite plentiful, leading to a greater chance of error. The sheer amount produced during this year means that while many exist in circulation, finding those with minting defects or errors increases the bucket of treasures available to the collector's community. And since many potential federal employees typically strive for perfection when minting, most people don't anticipate that errors will even exist. This inherent scarcity of malfunctioning units in a backdrop of mass production is what ultimately leads to heightened interest and extraordinary prices. Investors comb through the details of their collections, scrutinizing every inch of what is on display or may potentially resurface as a commodity. And with the digital age allowing many to share their findings on social media platforms, the value of the 1999 nickel is undeniably propelled upward. As word spreads among those fortunate enough to discover one of these flawed coins, the competition for acquiring them intensifies, leading collectors who hope to add these prized pieces to their portfolios or search for investment returns, rapidly causing the demand to soar, especially among younger collectors. Thus, just as a rare baseball card can fetch millions, these nickels have adopted a symbolic status within modern collectibles, showcasing their incredible financial potential. And it doesn't stop there. The story of the 1999 nickel serves to enlighten about the broader scope of emotion and storytelling behind numismatics. Each coin carries a story, and the exploration of this specific nickel unwraps layers of economics, art, and Americana that together create a compelling reason for collectors to want to snap these pieces up. Those who pursue the world of coin collecting are often drawn to the tales that unfold throughout history, the trial and error of the mint workers, the misfortunes of the production cycle, the errors leading to their eventual treasures. It's that very journey through time, from conception to circulation, that keenly emphasizes the unique and often sentimental value assigned to these coins, and in turn, it creates magical moments when collectors eventually acquire them, unlocking a tangible connection with the past and heightening emotional investment alongside fiscal motivation. As we steadily inch into a future that shifts its focus towards virtual currencies and digital investments, the physical aspect of coin collecting remains rooted even stronger in tradition, still inviting many to consider acquiring pieces like the 1999 nickel, critical investments grounded at the intersection of nostalgia and value growth potential that links generations with their economic history. Thus, taking a step back to reflect on how many of these erroneous 5-cent pieces find their way into our hands and impacting interactions with coin dealers, auction houses, and collector networks, where like-minded individuals converge to share their discoveries and investments in the most prized pieces they can find. Consequently, with the captivating nature of the errors associated with these coins, those who are fortunate enough to stumble upon a 1999 nickel marked with one of the many minting mistakes have the rare privilege of owning a piece of history tinged with value that often seems unimaginable. So, while we may start looking at coins as simple changes in pocket change, they emerge against a thriving backdrop of commerce and excitement, where individuals can break into unintended narratives and histories with every clink of a nickel. This journey of exploration leads to an understanding of value that makes numismatics not just a hobby but a certain way of commemorating the paths we have walked and the stories we continue to share. To sum it all, whether you stumble upon a 1999 nickel in a jar at home, receive one as change while grabbing a coffee, or actively engage in the dynamic and lively world of coin collecting, always remember that these tiny treasures carry with them tales worth more than their monetary value, representing a confluence of human creativity, historical significance, and ultimately, a pursuit of wealth that extends far beyond the coin itself, leaving us with lasting questions on how we relate to value, history, and the very artifacts that define our everyday lives, encouraging all of you to keep exploring, collecting, and cherishing those little coins that burst with more stories and mysteries than one could ever imagine. Last, we delve into the fascinating universe of coin collecting, exploring incredible stories, rare finds, and the stories behind the money we handle every day. Prepare to be amazed as we uncover the tale of a humble 5-cent coin that has transformed into a collector's dream, the 2013 5 cents coin, a remarkable piece that has captured the imagination of numismatists and collectors alike due to its extraordinary errors and mistakes, achieving an astounding value of $31 million. Yes, you heard that right, $31 million. So what is it about this particular nickel that catapulted it into such high financial echelons? The journey begins in the minting process, where even the slightest oversight can give birth to miracles, or rather, numismatic sensations that are worth far more than their intended face value. The 2013 5 cents coin is notable for several specific errors that make it incredibly rare and valuable, drawing collectors and investors who understand the worth of these little anomalies. The most significant mistake that elevates this particular coin in the eyes of collectors is the infamous double die error. Typically, coins go through a very careful and controlled minting process, where each design is intended to be struck perfectly once. However, what is described as a double die error occurs when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned or poorly positioned, causing the coin to receive two impressions instead of one, resulting in a magnificent visual anomaly that features two impressions of the same image. In the case of the 2013 P5 coin, this has materialized into a prominent and highly noticeable double image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, whose profile has been the face of the nickel since the coin was first minted in 1938. The unique thing about the double image on this coin is its clarity and prominence, which significantly detracts from the aesthetic expectations of a traditionally struck piece and makes it appear strikingly different. Collectors are drawn to the opportunity to own a piece of history that embodies such an unprecedented error. It's this very attractivity that adds layers of desirability. With such a rare find, individuals obtaining these coins witness a level of excitement not often felt in the more conventional and pristine aspects of coin collection. When the news first broke about the 2013 P5 coin, numismatic circles buzzed with speculation about its origins, how many existed, and its potential financial implications. This coin represents far more than simple currency. It is a snapshot of the minting process's unpredictability, a tangible piece of quirky history that will endure through generations. While the allure of the double die is compelling, we must also consider how the limited availability of the 2013 P5 coin enhances its desirability and value. Despite being minted in Philadelphia, where millions of nickels were produced that year, only a handful of these error coins made their way into circulation, which dramatically increases its rarity factor. Most coins with minting errors tend to go unnoticed during the conversion from a coin roll to a cashier's tray, disappearing into obscurity in coin collections that haven't been the subject of a thorough examination in years. As with many rare collectibles, scarcity plays a vital role in determining value, and this 5-cent error coin has become a benchmark within the community as an exemplification of what true rarity looks like. The story goes deeper when examining not just the primary error but other subtle nuances which can also inflate its desirability factor and market value. Beyond the double die error, there have been reports of discrepancies in the coin's engravings, particularly on the reverse side, which features the American bison. Some coins exhibit significant mistakes on this side, such as misprints of the national motto, E pluribus unum, where parts of the engraving appear weak, incomplete, or entirely absent. Such engravings can significantly vary from one coin to the next, adding yet another layer of complexity to the evaluation process for collectors keen on acquiring unique pieces. These factors transformed the 2013 P5 coin from what would ordinarily be a basic piece of change into an enticing collectible that stands out amid a sea of commonplace coins. Engaging with collectors from around the globe showcases the growing interest in and passion for minted errors, often igniting bidding wars when such pieces come to auction or when being sold online. As more individuals learn about the potential hidden within similar coins tucked away in their collections or coin jars, the push for valuation significantly rises, creating a captivating marketplace fueled by excitement over the possibilities. The thrill of discovering a common nickel that has an extraordinary error adds a layer of adventurous spirit, encouraging enthusiasts to comb through bags of change and get acquainted with the elusive world of error coins. Indeed, it is the captivating stories behind these coins that give them their value, creating connections between history, artistry, and the human experience. What began as a common nickel, the 2013 P5 coin, has transformed into a multi-million-dollar piece of history, evidence of how mistakes in the minting process can significantly alter the narratives that we forge around money. Similar to how each mistake tells a story, so too does each coin possess an intrinsic narrative that can forge connections between people and the past, reminding us that even in a world governed by precision, errors can reveal beauty and wonder. This coin stands at the intersection of art and currency, highlighting how design intricacies combine with the whimsical unpredictability of human craftsmanship to create pieces that not only bear immense monetary worth but also cultural and historical significance. For many collectors, the thrill in acquiring such pieces is often rivaled only by the stories they can share with fellow enthusiasts, discussing how they came to first encounter such a treasure, the excitement of confirming its authenticity, and the lengths they went through to acquire it. For potential investors, the market for rare coins significantly expands as it becomes clear that numerous participants are vying for a selection of coins featuring errors, thus driving the prices of these collectibles upward. With many professionals regularly offering appraisals and auction houses hosting events that specialize in error coins, the synergy created in the market surrounding pieces like the 2013 P5 cents fosters a vibrant community of collectors and investors who constantly keep their eyes peeled for the next surprise that could lead to sudden and remarkable gains. The confluence of wealth generated from numbers, illustrations of great figures, and accidental imperfections propels pieces like this nickel further into the realm of fascination, connecting them to historical moments and identities, which in turn elevates their worth. As collectible markets evolve, it becomes clear that understanding the dynamics of rarity and market interest is crucial for anyone engaging in coin collecting, especially concerning pieces with documented errors or unusual features like the 2013 P5 cents coin could illustrate. In short, it isn't merely about the taste or aesthetic appeal anymore. It factors in a broad spectrum of elements, including historical significance, rarity, community narrative, and even the emotional connection one forms with a piece of history when they discover it. One cannot overlook the role of grading services and coin certifications in amplifying the value of coins, turning a simple nickel into a fortified asset. Coins that are authenticated and graded by reputable organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation hold an added element of assurance, often leading to prices that can multiply significantly from their ungraded counterparts. An encapsulated coin, graded at high levels for its condition and presentation, melds into a seamless amalgamation of rarity and quality, thus creating a coveted piece for enthusiasts and investors alike. The landscape of collectible coins is continually evolving, with various factors influencing prices and market behavior. Experts indicate that as digital platforms flourish, the ability to gauge trends, connect with other enthusiasts, and monitor sales has transformed the collecting experience. Platforms like eBay, Etsy, and dedicated coin auction sites serve as conduits for transactions, making it easier for collectors to discover unique pieces while simultaneously allowing sellers to tap into global markets, often leading to unexpected price surges as interests overlap with collectors from different geographic backgrounds. The growing interest in coins with mint errors such as the 2013 P5 cents further underscores the evolving narrative surrounding numismatic collectibles, emphasizing the shift of view toward what constitutes value in today's market. This coin's impressive valuation, alongside its remarkable story, captivates collectors, providing ample opportunity for viewers to grasp its significance beyond the monetary value. It becomes a matter of pride for many collectors to locate such coins and share their finds with the broader community, fostering a sense of camaraderie and enthusiasm as they wander into discussions surrounding their latest acquisitions and experiences. Each new revelation related to the 2013 P5 cents coin presents opportunities for further exploration in the future as collectors can appreciate the histories embedded in their individual pieces, understanding how those histories weave into the broader narrative of human experience. As we near the end of our exploration of the 2013 P5 cents coin and its astounding value of $31 million, it is crucial to recognize this reflects a larger tendency in coin collecting, one where diminutive yet dynamic variables coalesce to unveil hidden treasures concealed in mundane objects. The evolution of currency, the stories tied to minting techniques, and the breathtaking possibilities imbued in the emergence of unique coins highlighted through this nickel create a singular narrative that continues to unfold, inviting enthusiasts and newcomers alike to join in the exploration of numismatics. Thank you for being part of this captivating journey with us as we explored the remarkable tale of the 2013 P5 cents coin, a genuine testament to how imperfections can transpire into technologically significant cultural artifacts. If you enjoyed learning about this unusual nickel and the broader implications of coin errors on value and collecting culture, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting explorations into the stunning world of coins, treasures, and stories behind the currency that move our world. Join us next time as we continue to unearth the stories, treasures, and anomalies that wind through the fascinating history of numismatics, revealing the beauty and value hidden in the smallest of coins and how they capture the essence of our collective past and present. Keep wondering, stay curious, and who knows, you might just discover your own piece of history hidden away in your collection, as we all have our journeys to make in the captivating world of coins.